What is going on, world? What's up, everyone? It's Zero here. Today I'm bringing you guys a brand new StarCraft 2 video. This one is between two players on the WCS Pro circuit, spawning here in the top right-hand corner of Blue Shift LE, playing with the red Protoss pieces. He's currently down, but certainly not out of this series just yet. His name is Neeb. And his opponent spawning in the cross position, playing with the blue Zerg pieces. He's currently up 1-0 and wants to keep this series moving in his favor. His name is Reynor. So, everyone, I gotta say, I have been extremely impressed with Reynor, just how well this kid has been progressing over time. This series, guys, in this game was played at the WCS in Montreal, and this was round one of the bracket play. I should say of the bracket, because of course after round one you got the quarterfinals, semifinals, and then the grand finals. So every game obviously does count in this best of 5 series. And Reynor, guys, has really been showing us just how good of a player he is. And I gotta say though, you know, Neeb, even though Reynor got the better of him, Neeb really can go toe-to-toe with pretty much anyone out there, and that's why I love watching this Protoss player, you know, really play. He is one of my favorites to watch out there, and we'll have to see how he responds to Reynor, this, you know, new up-and-coming StarCraft 2 player. How do you respond to just being outplayed in game number 1? It should be interesting nonetheless, and it looks like on both sides of the map, relatively standard. It looks like a hatch gas pool is going to be coming out of Reynor, and on the opposite side, very similar. You got the gateway into the assimilator, and then of course the cybernetics core, and now the natural nexus. So, I mean, if I'm Neeb, if you put yourself into Neeb's shoes right now, what kind of build are you going to go for? I mean, are you going to go for something that's a little bit more aggressive, or are you going to kind of show that respect and maybe just go for the macro-focused game? Nonetheless, it does look like we are going to be getting a warp gate research coming in very early. Obviously, a very standard upgrade for the Protoss, and then you of course have the Zergling speed upgrade coming up for Reynor. Reynor's got a couple of queens coming out here, and there's going to be Adept coming across the map. Reynor has decided to go ahead once again and get that very quick third hatchery up and running. Trying to go ahead and skip out on the early aggression, and instead going for the more so the economy, and getting a solid economy up and running. And some of these Zerglings are now across the map here, and they have snuck their way into the natural base of Neeb, and just like that, a bunch of these probes are going down, and Neeb might be under a little bit of some trouble right now. This isn't here to deal crippling amounts of damage, but this is gonna really hurt Neeb. So many probes are going down to these Zerglings. Oh my god, this is absolutely going to put Neeb behind by a lot. And it doesn't seem like much, guys, but all those probes going down is absolutely crucial. And now a couple of these Zerglings are going to try to nibble away at more of these probes. That is just so, I mean, very sneaky by Reynor. He's getting more and more of these, more and more Zerglings that are trying to come into the natural expansion. But now smartly, you have Neeb has kind of blocked that off. But that hurts. That hurts a lot. That puts Reynor at a really nice advantage. And I think what Neeb needs to do is really try to even up that score. As Reynor really, at that point, just took a really nice lead there. And these Adepts are going to get caught. Reynor is playing this thing absolutely brilliantly. Beautiful play here by Reynor. Just unbelievable. This is why, guys, he's one of the best Zerg players already out there in the WCS Pro circuit. And I mean, it's really, you know, honestly, he's in all the right places. His defense is very good. And his offense is incredible. I mean, this kid knows how to really hit you where it hurts, and the timings are very, very good. Does look like there is going to be an engineering bay that's going to be coming up here for our Zerg player. Plus one's going to be started. It looks like at this point robotics facility is going to be coming up here for Neeb. So I'm wondering if he's going to go for some heavy ground-based units, or is he just going to, is he going to decide to maybe go into, something that would be interesting if he went into Colossus play. That would be very interesting on his part. Does look like these Zerglings are going to try to get into that natural base once again. Does look like he's probably, well, he might get one of these Adepts. Does get one of them. Can he get into the natural expansion once again here? Does not look like he's going to be able to get there, but there is a lot of Zerglings that are on their way here. These Zerglings are going to try to get the surround on all of these Adepts, and wow, just like that, those Adepts are going to shade, though, and now there's some Banelings coming in. Very well played. There's going to be a lair coming up as well for Reynor, and now Neeb is going to have to play some substantial defense. There's going to be Immortal that's going to be coming out here very soon. There is also going to be, of course, the Oracles that are going to be here on defense, and those Zerglings are going to be shooed away. They are going to try to get some kills here on some of these Adepts. But that being said and done, nothing, too crippling there. I would say actually Neeb actually got the better of that engagement. More and more Zerglings are going to be coming out here. Interestingly enough, it looks like Reynor just wants to keep on consistent aggression here. I like that decision a lot, but at the same time, he's trying to get the surround on all of these Adepts. Very well done. He's just everywhere right now. Reynor is all over the place. He's building up a bigger and bigger economy and force as we go here, and it's not really giving Neeb much breathing room. But the question is now that he's going to be moving into Roaches, I like that decision a lot, because with the Immortals out, these Immortals are going to be able to go ahead and take out a lot of these Zerg units, and once again, the Zerg is going to try to take out a pylon here. So, fourth base is coming up here for Reynor. Reynor is really not shying away from trying to get, decent engagements here. He does get a surround on one of those sentries. Looks like he's going to try to get the cancel on one of, on this third base expansion here. He's going to go for it, and he does get that cancel. So, very well done there by Reynor. Reynor is just playing this thing brilliantly. There is going to be an Archon out now, as well as a War Prism. More and more Zerglings are coming up, though. We have Charge being researched. +2 is going to be, +2 is going to be started here for Reynor, as well as the Roly-Poly upgrade as well, and the Roach upgrade as well. So, I mean, who's really got the edge here? I mean, I would have to say Reynor has been in all of the right places. He's been all over the place and just constantly putting on aggression against Neeb. There's a lot of Roaches coming. Revelation is on a few of those, so Neeb is going to see them. He might have to split up his army, though. These Archons, more and more Archons, as well as Immortals coming up here, and I like that decision a lot, because you see that you've got, there's a ground-based army that's coming your way of Zerglings and Roaches. Not really high-tier units, but they can still do a lot of damage when it comes to +2. So, +2 upgrade is coming up here for Reynor. Should be finishing up very shortly here. It's about halfway done, and it looks like there is going to be some aggression on the opposite side of the map here. The question is Reynor going to overextend and overstay his welcome here? The Zerg is all over that third base once again. Can he get the kill on it? I don't know if he can. He's going to try, and just like that is not able to. But the Zerg is actually getting attacked here and pushed back home. Neeb is trying to take over this game right here and right now. He's pushing kind of onto creep. I don't know if I like that decision at all, but at the same time, he is doing a lot of damage here. And it looks like a big chunk of Neeb's army is at the front doorstep, or I should say, of the third base location here. These Immortals are going to do so much value and really help out against these units, but those Biles are beautifully placed. The Zealots are trying to get some damage done here. Archons are coming in, getting some kills on some of those drones as well. I think maybe Neeb has enough to, Reynor has enough to clean this all up. And if he does and holds here, Neeb is going to have to GG out. There's so much Zerg still coming on that production tab. Oh, and this is an all-in here for Neeb. I don't know if he has enough to be able to hold on here. The beautiful pickup there with those Immortals. I don't know how much longer Neeb can really hold on here. Beautiful play, though. Beautiful play by Reynor. He played that very patiently. I really liked how Neeb was pushing into his, really attacking the army of Reynor. He was pushing him back home, and I really liked that decision making there. Now these Banelings are gonna do substantial damage. They got the roly-poly upgrade, and they are gonna come in here and try to get insane amounts of damage. Oh no, those Archons are moving, and oh my god, the Baneling hits end that third base nexus, and now Neeb is in a lot of trouble because he's now on 2 bases. He's only on these 2 bases, guys, and so I guess the tale of the tape here has been so far, Reynor has just been putting on so much aggression here, and I at this point, can Neeb really do much other than just pushing across the map, trying to do his part in maybe trying to push and hit his opponent? And that War Prism goes down. The beautiful Biles. GG is called. And Neeb has to GG out of this game. And Reynor takes a 2-0 lead over his opponent. I hope you guys did enjoy this game between Reynor and Neeb. And if you guys did, leave a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. Stay positive. And as always, I will see you guys all in the next one. Peace.